The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. Him maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I RASTA, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I can't fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff, them comforted I and I. I can't fear no cynic. I can't fear no bandulo. Can't fear no gimmicks under the bargain table. And can't fear no shadows of a dark. Cause thy rod and thy staff, them comforted I and I. Unu prepare the table before I. In the presence of our enemy them. Unu anointed I head with unu oil. Me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy. I go follow I all the days of I Ivan. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Jah. Kadama we grumabi atela e igzag beer tanaistalin abashante shante 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 kadama we grumabi atela e. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and them is safe. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks and I says unto your name, King of kings and Lord of lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, Amasa Yahuda, Yahuda Amasa, Nagusta Nagaste Daniel, Komaya Sataya, Aimana Pio 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 Aya, Keramawe Grumabi Atela E. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukuchunamo, where we speak truth to power. Now, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot, and every time it comes upon the fire, there is something sumptuous cooking. Now, today we have something really sumptuous, as usual, and I want to share that with you. I need you to come along. This is the black pot, and remember, we don't do politics. What we do is called patriotism. Make a date and don't be late. Every day, Monday to Friday, at 4 p.m. sharp. We are live on Pan-African TV, also live on Loud Silence TV, live on Ghana Web TV. We are also live on our own TV, the Black Empire TV. You can also catch us live on our YouTube page, and that one is called Black Empire Media. And our Black is spelled B-L-A-K-K. Oh my God. Remember, this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunamo. And here, we don't like to criticize, but if we must criticize, we would only criticize to build and not to destroy. This is the pot that is black, and this is the man that is black. This is the black pot with the man, Black Rasta. And we're going to begin it on a very hot note. And this one is something that I've titled Fire on the Pulpit, as Palmer Buckle buckles up for war. Who is Palmer Buckle? Now, Palmer Buckle is the Archbishop of the Cape Coast Metropolis. Oh my God. He is a man everybody knows in Ghana. He is a great lover of Bob Marley and a great lover of reggae music. He sang a number of Bob Marley songs on TV. He is off the chain when it comes to reggae music. My brother, my sister, this is the Metropolitan Archbishop of Cape Coast. He is a man who is known politically and also religiously, and his views matter so much. My brother, my sister, only yesterday Palmer Buckle was in the news again. And this time around, watch Wagwan. Archbishop Palmer Buckle suspends Catholic priest for refusing transfer, establishing prayer camp. And who is this Catholic priest who has been suspended by Palmer Buckle? Look, Archbishop Palmaboko suspends stubborn Reverend Father, and his name is Robert A.K. Oduro. Reverend Father Robert A.K.A. Oduro. And the report says he's been indefinitely suspended for obstinacy and disrespect. Lord God have mercy. Now, Palmaboko appears in the public as a gentleman, and he's soft-spoken. Even though he comes out sometimes really, really strong against popular views and demands. My brother, my sister, Palmaboko has decided to crack the whip up after buckling up. Hear me now. Now, why has Reverend Father Robert A.K. Oduro been suspended indefinitely? Apart from the fact that we've only heard that is for obstinacy and disrespect, oh my God, we want to get deeper. Hear me now. Now, Reverend Father Robert A.K. Oduro was transferred to another part of the region by his boss, Palmaboko, but he decided not to go. For what reason? Probably social amenities are not rife in the area. But the other reason is that he has decided to establish his own prayer camp. Right after he was told that he was going to be transferred, he decided he would not go. And he established his own prayer camp where a number of people come to pray. Is he going to establish his own church? Are these against the Catholic principles? Now, Palmaboko in the statement or the letter of suspension says that you have been so disrespectful to me. I have invited you several times to come for a discussion, but time and again you refused. And I sent a contingent to come over and check your prayer camp. And when they came over, they saw what you were doing there. It doesn't look like you want to comply with the rules of the Catholic Church. And for that matter, you have been suspended indefinitely. Now, Robert A.K. Oduro has been with the church for some time now. And he is with the St. Paul's Parish in the region. Palmaboko says, go home and rest. And when we are ready, and when you change from being disrespectful and being obstinate, we might just reinstate you. But as it stands right now, my brother, my sister, it doesn't look like Reverend Father Robert A.K. Oduro is ready to change. Why is Robert A.K. Oduro not ready to change? It is now that he's even advertising his prayer camp more, for more people to come in. Now, is it a competition to the Catholic Church? The prayer camp. Is he flouting any of the rules of the Catholic Church? My brother, my sister, now the Catholic Church is one church that is known in history as a no-nonsense church. This is a church that allows you to drink alcohol. This is a church that will give you Holy Communion. This is a church that will burn incense like we burn incense around the black pot every now and then. This is a church that is supposed to be an ancient church. Now, it's been embroiled in so many controversies, from homosexuality to lesbianism, and even the ugly side of it all is pedophilia in the Catholic Church. Now, the Pope, the new Pope, went round from one place to another, apologizing to several countries and people for the Catholic Church's role in pedophilia, homosexuality, and even child abuse when he took office. What are these laws that are holding the Catholic Church down? That fathers, I'm talking about Reverend Fathers, would be involved in pedophilia, homosexuality, and lesbianism. Some of them are not allowed to get married. In fact, they have chosen not to get married. Now, if you have chosen not to get married and you decide to abuse little children sexually, what have you achieved? You have decided that you will keep your libido in check. Then all of a sudden, you are involved in pedophilia, abusing little children. In some cases, we even saw that some of them were deaf and dumb. Hearing impairment, and of course, vocally impaired. My brother, my sister, The Catholic Church has a lot of work to do. It's one of the most controversial churches in the world. No two ways about that. That's why when the Pope came into office, he had to go around apologizing. Recently, we even heard that some churches belonging to the Catholic Church have decided to allow gay marriages. True or false? Now, we also heard the Pope apologizing for some other things and some other controversial things that the Catholic Church some time ago never stood for. But in the interim, let's limit our scope to the fact that one Reverend Father Robert A.K. Oduru has been suspended by the Catholic Church because he's been obstinate and disrespectful. How is this going to pan out? Today we have so many things to talk about. Let us not spend too much time on this. Let's look at the next one. Hey, my brother, my sister, there are some people who are nation killers, right? Some people are professional nation killers. This is what I've entitled Killers of the Nation. Hey, watch this story. Today in history, Ghanaian engineers are lazy. And this one, my brother, my sister, came from the construction firm CEO called Abdallah. That's him. Why would a gentleman like this say that Ghanaian CEOs and engineers, oh my God have mercy, might be caught in this and even many more? Now this man says that several times he had to speak to some engineers in Ghana to move away from being armchair engineers and go onto the field. You know who an armchair engineer is? You know who a pocket lawyer is? My brother, my sister, when you sit in the office and you are just looking at the computer and drawing and not going to the field, you are known as an armchair engineer. He said a lot of the things that we see happening on our roads could be attributed to the failure of engineers in this country. They are lazy. My brother, as Pan-Africanists and patriots, let's get deeper into this. Hey! Now we all cry that all the major road constructions are given to foreigners, Italian companies, some of them Chinese companies, and a lot of them do a certain kind of shoddy work. And in no time when it rains, the roads are being eroded away and so much more. Now we employ Ghanaian engineers to work. Most of them, we even pay them less. In fact, if they are lucky to even get a quarter of what we pay their foreign counterparts, they would even do better. Unfortunately, a lot of them have been caught in the canker of laziness. They do shoddy works. Some of them overstay. Work that is supposed to be completed in just 2 months. They go all the way to 2 years and they have not even started. Some of them go to the site, start something, and go and sleep, claiming that they are waiting for payment from the government. My brother, my sister, if you are that patriot, you would realize that to build a nation, every hand must come on board. Whether you are building a road or you are building a school, whether you are building a factory or you are building this hospital, all hands must be on deck. It's like how the parts of the body function. You understand? How does the hand function to keep the body moving? The legs, the eyes, the head, the ears, the mouth, the chest. How do they function? Each one has a unique function. And if one refuses to function, the whole body crumbles down. It looks like we don't seem to understand some of these basic things that we learned in school. That for a nation to grow to very lofty heights historically, every function of the nation must be in place and must be activated. Engineers are paid money to go and work. They do shoddy works and go away. The roads don't last long. They erode. Another government comes and it becomes a routine foolishness. Look at our roads. Roads that we gave out on contracts. After 2 years, we are giving the same roads back on contract to new contractors. You are a thieving contractor if you do not put your head out and heart out and your whole body, mind, and soul out to do your work. Are you building the nation or you are building your pockets? How is it going to help you if you build your pockets and the nation is crumbling? Yes, are you cutting your nose to spite your face? What really is happening? My brother, it's not only in the engineering sector. We have seen doctors who are paid by the government and people of Ghana to work, but they go to the public hospitals, the government hospitals, and spend just about 30 minutes and direct patients, warning them that if they do not want to die, they should come to their private hospitals. True or false? A doctor goes into the government hospital. He is supposed to be working at least for some 10 hours. He goes there for 30 minutes, and out of the disrespect for the nation and the disrespect for development, because he's a moonlighting king, he decides to spend only 30 minutes. But he wants some patience. Your sickness is very terrible. We don't have this here. We don't have that here. If you really want to live, come to this hospital. And therefore, if you cannot pay, you actually will stay there and die. By even telling the patient that is about to die, you have killed him. True or false? My brother, my sister, what are we doing to our nation? Would you see this happen in America? For me, and this is my personal view, any doctor who is employed by the nation in the government hospitals must never own a private clinic. No doctor, my brother, my sister, employed by the government of Ghana should ever own a private practice. And if we do that, our hospitals will be a better place. Some people might see this as very controversial. If you cannot work with the government, go private. You can't be both public and private at the same time. That is what our lazy MPs are doing. Our dangerous MPs are doing all across Africa. You're supposed to be an MP. And then you are moonlighting. Absenteeism. My brother, my sister, in the Parliament House. Yet you claim you are going to support the people. You are working for the people. Look at what Adwoa Safo did. Look at the arrogance. The arrogance of Adwoa Safo, an MP and a minister of state. And the ministry is so sensitive. Ministry of children, gender, and blah, 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 blah. She's going to stay in America and she's telling us she would come when she will. And the president is sitting down there doing nothing. Is this a serious president? Eh? Somebody you have chosen as a minister says family first. Then what kind of oath did she swear when she was swearing the oath of office? That she should put family first or the nation first? My brother, it's all about the nation first. And if you can't put the nation first, then you are a killer of the nation. The only way we'll be able to make it in this country is when we put the nation first. Why do we call the president the first gentleman? Because he belongs to the first nation of choice, to us. Do you get it? Your first nation of choice is this country. So the man who is the president of the first nation is the first gentleman. You say first gentleman, and you don't understand what it is. Hey. Engineer Abdallah has spoken his mind. And I think that he's spoken for a lot of us. As it stands right now, walk on the streets and you'll see the number of potholes we have. It's all because of shoddy work. The materials they're supposed to use to construct the roads, no, they'll go for inferior quality, thinking that they are being smart. That's why a lot of them die from cancer. That's why a lot of them have chrodoso. That's why a lot of them have heart diseases. All the money they have stolen, they would use all that to try and cure themselves. They will never be cured. They will still die like chicken. Look the number of politicians we have in this country who are terminally ill. Some are treating terminal cancers in Dubai. Some are running to America and England to treat their liver and lung problems. They return home with puffy faces. Some go there to even treat Qatar because they have money at their disposal. Is the president not ashamed to get up and say he's traveling outside for what treatment? Is the finance minister not ashamed to get up and is flying to go where for treatment? Speaker of Parliament, is he not ashamed to get up and say he's going to Dubai to go for what treatment? You've been a politician for how many years now? An MP for how many years now? You couldn't push using the power of the parliament to deal with some of these basic problems. Now when you are sick, all of a sudden you have to seek what? Outside the country, treatment outside the country. Are you okay? Posterity will judge all of you one after the other. You have the money to fly out and treat yourselves. Yet those of us who can't, we die here and you attend our funerals shedding crocodile tears. Fire burn you. Fire burn you. You wicked people. And posterity will judge you and judge your ghost. That's why Sir John's ghost has become Saman Chan. Running left, right, and center, cannot hide. Dirty ghost. My brother, my sister, the country deserves better. People lay down their lives to see this country move forward. People shed blood, their blood, hot blood, to see this country move forward. Read the story of Ndewura Jakpa. Read the story of Opoku Frede. Osetutu the first, the second. Prempeh the first. Read about Toaje the Red Hunter. Leave all those ancient people and let's come into modern Ghana. Look at Kwame Nkrumah, what he did. And many more. Why are you betraying this country? Work, you don't want to work. What's happening? Why will you not work? Even when you are paid, you still want to play smart on the country. Can you do this in America? Can you do this in Norway? Can you do it in Japan? Why? What is wrong with us? Our own country, we give it the bad fruit. And you say you go to church. Which church is that? Church of Satan? Or Church of Lucifer? Or Church of Judas? You say you are a Muslim. You go to which mosque? Church of Mosque of Malaikatul Maut? Or what mosque? My brother, read the story of the Bible. Genesis will tell you that Cain and Abel, the difference between them was the fact that one passionately wanted to give the first fruits to God. And the other one just wanted to do something to represent something. Like our engineers are doing. The one who went with the first clean fruits and everything nice. And when I talk about fruits, I'm not talking about pear and apple and orange. No. I'm talking about your gains, your wealth. The first good fruits. He got the blessing of the Most High. You can't trick God, you know. Please, we need a better country. Patriotism is key. Hey, let's think about it. These killers of the nation. We have to kill them before they kill us. My name, Blakk Rasta. I have a quote for you. We have to build our nation. Our nation has been built on history. But history must continue. Or else we'll talk about our nation's greatness in retrospect. What we call past glory. We don't want that. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunomo, where we speak truth to power. Whoa! Why? This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Solomon. Let's go on it hard. Yes, patriotism, not politics. The next thing I want to look at is something that I've decided to entitle Ghana Deports Nigerian Beggars. Hey. From yesterday we saw things, and look at things. Ghana were published. It says Ghana deports Nigerian beggars on the streets of Accra. Nigerian. And when you read the story, it's not only Nigerians, but Nigerian beggars included. Nigerians are people from Niger or Niger. And Nigerians are people from Nigeria. Sometimes it's so painful. Hey, on the streets of Accra, now they even have the audacity to knock on your car window. Bang, 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 open up. And when you open up, I have to eat. Now you cannot predict what time you will arrive at a meeting, because there are beggars all over the place. I have talked about these beggars time and again. Hey, my brother, my sister, you will see one woman with 70 little babies around her. She's carrying 14 here, 14 here, 32 at the back, and in front there are 6 more babies in her stomach that are yet to come out. Why? Are you building an orphanage on the streets? What is your problem? Anas Armiyao Anas decided to investigate this and realize that there are other people's babies that they are bringing from elsewhere. And when they bring them, there's something they technically call emotional blackmail. So when you see one of them, and sometimes when you are walking by, you see some of them squatting by the roadside, they are releasing feces. Running diarrhea. Whilst the children are running diarrhea, they are eating bread that is about 7 weeks old. You can see mold all around it. You can see flies. Flies that I have never seen in my life. Some of them have green wings. Some of them, their eyes are like pink. And they are all coming for this. Hey, my brother, funny as it may sound, deep inside me, I am crying. They bring people's children, most of the time sick children, knock at your car door, your window, and then they raise the child, and the child looks at your face and says, Dada, Dada, I cannot take it. I will cry. So I try to avoid the roads that have these people there. And when I change a road, hey, within 2 days, it's like somebody has a satellite on me. The guy has changed the road. You would see another set of beggars parading that street, emotionally blackmailing you. Hallelujah. And sometimes I look at it and I cry. I lose my money every day. I cannot look at these people and walk away. I don't want them on the street. But there is no system to take care of these beggars and take them off the road. Some of them have begged on the streets to build story buildings in Nima. Some of them are professional beggars. They have begged for more than 70 years. They have houses they have built from begging. They have houses they have built from the spoils of begging, articulated trucks full of cattle that they bring from Niger to sell, all because of begging. Why? And 99% of all these beggars, I dare say, have some affiliation to Islam. I don't want to say they are Muslims, but they are affiliated to Islam. 99% of all those that I see on the street, Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Some of them who can manage 1 or 2 words of Hausa, Baba wallahi Nigerian. Some of them, their teeth have not even been washed from when the Pope was a little boy. You see their teeth as if they are vampires. They are sucking blood. What kind of poverty is this? Hey, we wanted them to be sent away and put in a system where they can eat free food if they are truly hungry. Some of them emotionally blackmail you just to take your money away. Now, Ghana government has done what? Look at the plane they put them inside. They have decided to park them from off the street, and by force, army, police, soldier, they've all come together. They are flying them back to Niger. Jesus have mercy. I look at it and my libido starts jangling. My hormones start jangling. Hey! Hey! The beggar president is sending beggars to where? Who is a bigger beggar than Nana Akufo-Addo? Oh, okay. The difference is that some people beg on the streets. Some others fly in airplanes to go and beg. At the end of the day, there's a swallow. Whether the whale swallowed Jonah or Jonah swallowed the whale, there was a swallow. In mathematics, they would say that's the common denominator. Jesus. Hey, my brother. They have packed them in an airplane and flown them all the way to Niamey and released them there. No respect, nothing. As you deported them, did you try to give them something that they can rely on at least until their mother country settle them? No, they are not our citizens, so they have sent them away. Hey, Jesus. My brother, how much did it cost to fly all these people away? Couldn't it have been enough to establish something for them, at least even in their homelands? Couldn't the Nigerian government have been asked to come forward and there would be a certain plan to be able to deal with these beggars? A lot of them are not begging for fun. They are truly, 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 truly hungry. Now they have been taken off the street. May I ask? Please, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. May I ask this important question? The story says what? Nigerian beggars taken off the streets of Ghana. How about the Ghanaian beggars? Are they still there? I'm asking you. The Ghanaian beggars, are they still on the streets? You have sent back Nigerian and Nigerian beggars. I'm asking. How about the Ghanaian beggars? Oh, as for them, it's a right for them to be on the streets and beg, right? Jesus have mercy. Because today, as I was coming, there were so many beggars on the streets. Some of them have become traffic wardens. They stand on the street and direct which cars should go. In fact, when they are happy, they can ask all four corners to come and they crash. What is happening? Beggars have been sent home to Nigeria and Niger. How about the Ghanaian beggars? Could we establish a certain system that will get all these beggars off the street? Could there be a certain system? If it's employment, some of them need. And the most annoying part of it is sometimes we see a well-able, bodied man. In fact, he's like a bodybuilder. And he is pushing somebody with stroke or something in a wheelchair. And they are begging together. He claims he's not begging. The one sitting on the wheelchair sick is the one begging. And at the end of the day, the sick one feeds the macho man. Or better still, employs the macho man. What a joke country. Mr. President, you have sent the beggars away. Oh. It's a good thing. It's a great virtue that begging is not good. Please, could you remove that big log from your eye before you remove the speck from other people's eyes? Stop begging yourself. Number two, what are you doing with the Ghanaian beggars? My prayer, oh, Niger, please send back the Ghanaian beggars in your country. Oh. Niger, send back the Ghanaian workers in your beggars in your country. Oh. Because there's no country in the world where Ghanaian beggars are not found. To God be the glory. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunamo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, whoa!
Luxury home, it's a beauty place for every woman. We do braids, wave caps, weave-ons, nails, pedicure, manicure, waxing, massages. We do everything concerning beauty. So if any lady is thinking about beauty, I believe this is the right place for you to be. We do nail training here. We do braids training. We do wave caps installation. We do waxing. I mean, anything that we do, the services that we render here, we also train people. So if you want to be a master in nails, if you want to be a professional nail technician, this is the right place for you to be. We will train you and make sure you are a professional, not just any nail tech. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we train you to be your own boss. We have international trainers who train you to fit in anywhere in the world. We have our one-man training, and we also have 2 weeks. It's between 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on the individual. Whatever you want, we give it to you. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we give you quality yet affordable. So come and get trained and be your own boss.
My sister Paulina and a day after.
You can't seminar. You better free. Abu's chapter.
Hey, babe! Sister Paulina, we're reading glasses here, China, Hebrews.
Hey! Madam!
Tina Tet Hyan Herbal Capsule, a drawing Tina Berwati Semi. Me ready, I mention glasses. Obroni Bessie, see clear.
Hey, no crow. Tina Tet Hyan Herbal Capsules, a full supplement for good vision and not recommended for children below 12 years, asthmatic patients, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers.
A drawing baby atwa, for Tina Tet Herbal Shop. Hey, now what? Tina Tet Hyan, see clear.
And on July 23rd, I will be at the National Sports Stadium in Accra on July 23rd for the Hands Across Africa Expo. I will see you then on July 23rd.
But I am not afraid. Dianna Wright, first of all, is a Jamaican. Yes, I'm a Jamaican. I was born in a little parish, a beautiful little parish called Clarendon, outside of Kingston. Everybody knows Kingston, but Clarendon is where I come from. I am a singer, I am an author, I am a songwriter, I am a poetess, and I am an actress. Right, I do the whole. I've been doing it for many years, and so basically that's who I am. I'm anything art, everything art. That's me. You think art and you think Dianna. Yeah. I do reggae music. I do inspirational music. I do cultural music. I do gospel, if you call it gospel. You know, I just do uplifting, clean music. Even the 12-year-old can listen to it. You know, or the adult, if you feel like it needs some motivation or so. The kind of music I do will really, you know, motivate you, and that's basically what I do, reggae predominantly. Okay, so the inspiration behind Bed of Roses is this. I actually, you know, bad to bad, as we say in Jamaica, there's that little stigma that has always been going on that, you know, most men are not good men, and you don't really have good men, especially like if they're poor and they can't take care of you. Women have 2 hands and 2 feet too, so you're crippled, you know. You don't necessarily need somebody to take care of you. What you need is a man with a good heart who loves you and who will work with you so you can build an empire. So Bed of Roses is really in the defense of men, and so also to really rewrite the narrative that if a man is poor, he can't take care and that is not good. It's not good for you, which is a lie. You understand? So there are lots of men out there who don't have a lot of money, but they, you know, they are good and upright men. You know, they just want someone to work with them and someone to motivate them. And so that song was really, you know, to celebrate good men who don't necessarily have a lot of money. Give me a firm foundation when a Sunday. Bed of Roses is available to the public on our platform called 16 Bars Multimedia. So on the website it will be the 16BARS M-as-in-Mary.com. So that is 16barsmm.com. Definitely. I am available for live performances any day of the week. So you can contact me on, first of all, you can reach out to me on my Instagram as Empress Dianna, and my Dianna has 2 N's. So that's Empress, which is DIANNA. So that's Empress Dianna, that's my IG. And also you can also, you know, send me a link or something on our YouTube. Our YouTube is the same name of our website, 16 Bars Multimedia. We have lots of work there. You can reach us there, and also you can reach us at 16barsmm@outlook.com. So that is 16. This time it's the word all spelled out. 16barsmm@outlook.com. And if you choose, when you go on our website, which is the same 16barsmm.com, you can go to the contact page and send us a message. You understand? And usually we respond within a couple of hours. All right. So that's basically it. And I'm sure at the end of this, you will have a number somewhere to contact us. All right. So that's it. That's what I do. And you know, keep the music locked. Yes, I bless. Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, Lucky and moving away pantry. Give me a firm foundation.
Go on, Skipper George. Blackpot, Coco show them.
Why? Yes, I bless Dianna Wright. Beautiful piece of music. Alright, so we'll go straight up into action. This is the Blackpot, aka Kuku Show Them Up, where we speak truth to power. Now, this one is something I've entitled Nigeria's Disgraceful Elections. My brother, the APC. That's the ruling party in Nigeria. Buhari's party. His vice president, Oluyemi Oluleke Osinbajo. That's him. This man is a pastor, man of God. At the same time, he is a professor at the university. At the same time, this man here is a politician. And Lord God have mercy, most importantly, he's a lawyer. I love him. In fact, he's made some comments in the past that have been so wonderful. But he's also been involved in some controversies, left, right, and center, you know. But that is so much about Nigerian and African politicians, controversies all over the place, especially with corruption. Hey, at a point he became the president when Buhari was sick and went away. And he brought in some interesting, controversial things different from his boss, Buhari. I'm going to return to this thing that I just said. Many people applauded him, and many more said, he's a little different from Buhari. And see what happened. Now, a couple of days ago, Nigeria decided to go to the polls for the primaries. I'm talking about the APC. Now, when the APC met, the vice president, this wonderful man, Yemi, oh my God have mercy, Osinbajo, competed against his boss. His party was founded in 2013. And this man here called Bola Ahmad Adekunle Tinubu was one of the founding members, and he even became the head of the party, leading the party from 2013 when the party was founded, APC. That's him here. And he was one of those who nurtured this vice president to become a vice president. So it was a student against his teacher. They met. But what's disgraceful about the elections? Watch. APC convention delegates reject Asimbayo's $5,000 as Tinubu pays Ogun delegates $25,000. Adabawa $10,000. Watch. Asimbayo was given $5,000 according to this report. $5,000 to delegates, dollars. They say dollars. And his boss, my brother, my sister, Bola, gave them 5 times more. In some places, 2 times more. So they rejected the vice president's widow's mite and went for the big kill. And they pushed him out. But when you read other reports, why did Yemi lose this? As a sitting vice president, he was counting on his boss's recommendation. You know how it is? Somebody has to recommend you, or better still, tick a correct around your name. And he was waiting for Buhari to do that. Unfortunately, probably because when Buhari was away, he introduced some very controversial, whatever, new things in there in his absence. Buhari decided not to mention anything about endorsement. To endorse his vice president, he didn't do it. So now the vice president is going back to the church. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Well, congratulations. But why the money? Do you all remember Wuntumi? Chairman Wuntumi. How many of you remember Chairman Wuntumi? That's him. He's supposed to be the richest man in Africa. Hey, this man wanted to buy a football club, Chelsea, for how much? 3.1 billion. Some people said euros, some said dollars, whatever it was. He couldn't produce it, but he owes electricity. 300,000 Ghana cedis worth of electricity. He owes, he's not paying. Look at him. Wuntumi spent 1 trillion to win the regional election, and that's his own aid alleging. You see, so African politics is all about fooling the people, buying the people's birthright, and idiots will still take the money and vote. And when they come and they are fooling, they remind you that they bought your votes anyway. So what are you going to say? Dash it away, make we deal with the next thing, man. All right. So the next one I want to look at is something that I've entitled, Monkeypox Rocks Ghana. What is monkeypox? What is monkeypox at all? In 1968, smallpox was totally eradicated. Smallpox eradicated In the Democratic Republic of Congo, 2 years later, in 1970, a little boy caught some pox. And when they checked it out, they realized that it was monkeypox. That's monkeypox. It comes on your skin like that. What causes it? It's a virus. Look at it. And it's been reported in Ghana already. 5 people have caught it. 5 cases of monkeypox. And this BBC Pidgin. Ghana confirmed 5 cases of monkeypox. Oh. Watch it. Ghana records first cases of monkeypox. In the Bono Ahafo region area, the eastern region area, people have caught monkeypox. Now, how can you prevent yourself from getting it? You got to protect yourself. Wash your hands every time. And now, human to human transmission, it's not been confirmed that much, but you have to be careful. When people have it, they have to be treated. Monkeypox is not a killer. It's not a killer yet. So don't panic. And you can still wear your face masks, and wash your hands good. But the most important thing is your hygiene. And remember to eat nutritious food. Nutritious food must not necessarily be expensive food. We pray that monkeypox will not behave like coronavirus. Dash it away. Next one I want to look at is a thing called Shatta lies to Tamale youth. Hey, Tamale youth are angry. Tamale youth are angry. Na unzonku sai kai shege nyanzoba. Tiam kuomi. Tiam buomi. Kai shege mbala. Nyamo nwale. Nangban yao. All over Tamale. You know why? Watch it. Shatta in trouble as angry Tamale youth attack him over failed promise to build a studio. Yeah. So what happened? 3 years ago, Shatta went to Tamale to play a concert. And then, for some reason, on some reason, they decided to carry him to the chief's palace. And they gave him a fugu, and he was dancing. Hey, gung 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 gung, hoya, gung 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 gung, gung 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 gung, hoya, gung 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 gung, gung 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 gung, hoya, gung 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 gung. He didn't know that the dance was not for free. My God! After dancing, they served him with tuozafi and miankuka, mankuni. He ate it and filled his belly. He didn't know that one too was not for free. They gave him 2 goats, a male and a female, to take back to Accra. Jesus. Hey! Shatta at the chief's palace, he was shouting, pa, 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 pa. And if you watch the video, all the youth, pa, 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 pa. He didn't know that one too was not for free. I don't know who tickled Shatta. He said, I'm going to build a state-of-the-art modern studio in Tamale for the youth, and I'll go ahead to teach them how to make hit songs. And they say, hey, pa 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 pa. Yes, this is a hit maker. He says he's going to build a studio and teach the youth how to make hit songs. So the chief himself, the Kema himself, sat back and said, Oi, Achika. Wait, Achika. Achika. Achika means correct. Shatta didn't stop there. I think he was inspired by Nana Akufo-Addo, the chief promising man. He went ahead to say, hey, I'm also going to establish several thousands of acres of land, farms all over the place to employ the youth. Pa, 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 pa. And then when he was going, the chief removed his whisk. You know the whisk? That thing. Yeah. And Shatta bent down and shipped his 3 times. Pa, pa, pa. When he was going out, one of the guys who took him there asked him, do you know what that means? It means if you don't fulfill your promise, you will die. Yeah. I wish we had this whisk so that we will whip the backs of all these politicians, beginning with Nana Akufo-Addo. If I had this whisk, I will whip his back 1 trillion times. 3 will not be enough. Now Shatta After 3 years of King Promise, he has not been able to send a single guitar to Tamale to build a studio. After 3 years, not even a piece of land to plant tomato seeds. And Tamale youth have become wild. Why do you come and promise us? Nabma Zuma. Tibago Nangbang Bulima to play Yamale. Nangbang Bulima ting Melanie. Dion Korgoni. Say, easy. The president has promised you so many things. You haven't Korgama him. And you haven't the president's Nangbang Belly. You have not beaten it. Now you are looking for Shatta Wale's Nangbang Belly. My brother, the most annoying part of this, do you know that Shatta Wale was made chief in Tamale? What chief did they make him? Not a proper chief. Say dance hall now. Dance hall now. It's like in Accra they say dance hall manche. And in the Volta region they say dance hall Togbi. Togbi Sasaku. Hey! What is the Tagbani name for dance hall? A traditional establishment. And the name of your chieftaincy is all embedded in foreign whatever. There's no word for Tagbani. Dance hall now. And he came here boasting, dance hall king in a whole Ghana. Dance hall king in a whole Ghana. Hey, papa. Deliver. When we whip our politicians and ask them to be in line, they should deliver. We should also learn to deliver on our promises. Shatta Wale, you know we are very good friends. I mean, you know. Hey, Charlie. Me, I want to ask you. Charlie. Hey, Charlie, how far? Hey, badman. Hey, badman. Charlie, the studio, how far? You know, say no go fit do that thing. Why they talk? The farm where you say go do. Like you talk, say be 1 acre is better. You say thousands of acres. Hey, badman. Why? Oh, badman. 3 years with this. 3 years with this. This one, like you go do one for Nima Blakk by now. Master, respect my people. Respect my people. This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show No More, where we speak truth to power. Hey, when we return tomorrow, we will be firing more and more. In the interim, we are live on Pan African TV, live on Ghana Web TV, live on Loud Silence TV, live also on Black Empire TV. We are live in America. We are live all over the continent of Africa by the power of social media and satellite TV. In the interim, it's been the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show No More, where we speak truth to power. Pa. Whoa!